Hey Dramatics. So, I've had something on my spirit and I really need to talk about it. Can I talk about it? Okay, I'm going to talk about it. Okay, here we go. It's about this actor who has been lately on my feed on YouTube for the last week or so. And his name is Yang Ye Ming, also known as Leo. Yes, yet another Leo for me to obsess about. Shout out to my original Leo though. He'll always have my heart. But this guy, I'm already invested in his career, and I think I'm already going to try and watch all the dramas of his that I can, and I'll tell you why. So, Yang Ye Ming, he is a actor that stars in many dramas. And I think this year he has maybe about 5 or 7 projects that are supposed to be coming out. And they either waver between Republican era dramas or modern day, but they are usually suspense dramas. So I know with these type of dramas, they're not everyone's cup of tea. But I just want to be aware that he is the type of actor, I think you can throw any role at him and he is able to take it on without any issues. He is that versatile. And I honestly think that not a lot of people know about it, and it needs to be known. So lately he had came across the feed. I'm currently watching the drama y'all are watching the clips of, which is Undercover Affair, and he is so freaking good, and I can't even stress how good this man is. He is the type of actor that I absolutely am enthralled with, who is able to embody the characters that they portray. And he also gives these little nuances and gestures and mannerisms to a lot of his characters that, is a reflection of him as an actor, but also just gives the characters a little bit more flair and characteristics, which I absolutely love. There is this projected long time of him just chewing gum. For a lot of people in the comment section, it's a hard no. For me, it does it for me because of how he portrays it. But a lot of other actors, to each their own, or people who actually love those actors, to each their own, really. So this guy, especially in this drama, Undercover Affair, I swear, y'all, any opportunity he has to get out of his shirt, they make sure he does. I mean, even in episode 2, she's stripping him out of it. I'm just sir, you can act in or out of that shirt. You have the definition that can justify that, and you can still act your way through it. I am here for every second of it, and you are so fine. But that's beside the point. So a lot of him also, he reminds me of so many people or so many other actors that either have the same kind of mannerisms like he does or look like him. Case in point, here's a few. He reminds me, or his mannerisms reminds me of Lin Shin or Lin Yushin. Now, some of you guys might remember him from Dating in the Kitchen, which is one of my favorite C-dramas of all time. It's in my permanent top 10 list, and it won't be moved from there. Also, there was this other drama. What was it? I haven't watched it, but I've seen clips of it. And what is it called? I keep wanting to call it Side Quest Story, but that's not what it is. The side story of Spock something, Valot, or something like that. And I'll correct it in the long run of this video after I research and paste this all together of what I'm thinking randomly. But he kind of reminds me of a lot of that, and I'm so enthralled with Lin Shin because he is such a dedicated character actor and very versatile. And even in a lot of the scenes I've watched about him in this other drama of his, the historical drama where he's a sword master, he is so masterful, and he is a walking work of art. If anything else, let me know, of course, down below if you have seen this drama or any of his. Also, another person he kind of reminds me of, or actor he reminds me of, is Tor Tenapop. If you don't know who he is a Thai actor. And his claim to fame so far, or his biggest successful drama that he's had, is Hugh Jae Silla. came out in 2019, and then it's revenge drama dealing with a gangster. Now, I'm saying the gangster vibe here because the drama Undercover Affair is also involving Yang Ye Ming's character being a gangster. But keep in mind of the title, it's not all that it seems. And so, like I said, just keep an open mind if you ever decide to watch this drama. And I also will plan on reviewing this as soon as I get the chance to finish it. I have just a couple more episodes left. So, also another person he reminds me of, both in looks and mannerisms, is Song Joong-ki. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys know who he is. He's the actor who was in This Is the Sun and Vincenzo. Vincenzo is also a heavy tie into this because it was also involving a gangster / comedy, but still a gangster nonetheless. And a lot of the mannerisms are very familiar here. Also, a little hint, he kind of gave me a little hint of Jisoo. Y'all remember Jisoo? He was also in Scarlet Heart Ryu. But also, like, he gives me a little bit of Jisoo vibes, just a little bit. Also, he gives me a real big impression of a younger Wallace Chung. Especially the young Wallace Chung that has starred in, what was that drama back in 2009, 2010? I forget what the title is. I'll put it on this video, but once I find it. But it's like he plays like some kind of like master or general or something in the army. It's like a Republican drama. But he gives so many mannerisms that remind me so much of Wallace Chung. Especially testimony to like Wallace Chung's acting too. He is one of those old school actors that know how to kiss. And it also reminds me of Yang Ye Ming because the man knows how to kiss. Yeah, now I'm just completely 100% obsessed with this man, like I said before. For the fact of his acting, I'm just enthralled with character actors, and I do plan on making a list about a few of the ones that I like, especially in the scenes that really imbibe the characters, the characteristics that they display as they act. Yeah, that has to be a must for me. But so I am still in the middle, like I said, of trying to finish his current drama, Undercover Affair, which came out, I believe, a few months ago. And also there's another drama that I started, like I think episode 1, but I haven't gone to the rest of it. And it's Her Disguise, which is a Republican drama. But like I said, like to each their own. I don't think there's like a lot of dramas that a lot of people might watch of his because he doesn't really have a lot outside the suspense genre that he's in, but he's really good at it. So I see why they are playing into the strengths of what he has, because he's very, very, I guess like capable of handling such roles with such dedication and ease. But I believe he does perhaps have a historical drama coming out next year. But I think it still might be a mini drama. But I honestly think that this actor is being slept on. I really, really hope that he's given the chance in the future to grow and possibly get into I keep calling it AAA, but into top tier dramas like I think he's due to, and maybe he will. He'll just probably need that breakout role to do that. But please, by all means, like and subscribe to this video. Let me know if you've heard about this guy, if you plan on watching any of his dramas, because by all means, like he needs, I guess, like, you know, a nice ground like push, I guess, to get to where he is, even though I don't think anybody from my standpoint could ever push him to do anything greater. But I'm just hoping the best for him. But just let me know. And like I said, it's just a thought.